Welcome to day 10 of NaNoWriMo. We're officially 1/3 of the way there. I did some math the other day and confirmed that the total word count to reach NaNoWriMo by the end of the month, or reach the objective anyway, is 1,666 words repeating, rounding up 1667. That will put you at the 50K word mark by the end of the 30 days. Furthermore, by day 10, that leaves us at 16,670 words to be on track right now. Now, last night I broke the 1,200 mark, which puts me still just a little over 4,000 words out. As for my word count, I forgot to update my Nano page last night, so unfortunately I can't do the little drop-in screen like I have been doing. I will get there, I'll get caught up. I'm not concerned about me. What I really want to talk about is you guys in this video. The whole topic of word count got me thinking. Nano is a writing sprint event. Basically what that means is you're going to write as many words as possible as quickly as possible. You have to turn off your editor, you have to turn off all of the distractions and just get it pumped out as fast as possible. Now, 50,000 words in 30 days, for me, isn't really that much. My first several novels, I was used to knocking out roughly 100,000 words in a 30-day period. I would then send the book off and get it edited, which would take about a month between 3 to 4 different editors. At the same time, working on the cover art and getting the marketing detail ready. And then I would bring it back at the end of that second month. I would get all the formatting done, and I would get the final product ready for release. So for me, start to finish, it was taking roughly 3 months to write and publish a book. Now, a lot of people can't do that. I was only able to do it because I had a support team that was cheering me on from, behind the scenes. A lot of people aren't going to be able to do that, and don't stress too much if you are not one of them. To call back to my introduction video, I made note of different writers taking different lengths of time to write their stories. Everybody writes at a different pace, and if you are a slower writer, that's okay. I am far from the fastest writer out there. I don't even pretend to be, I don't even try to be anymore. I did try it for a while, and by the end I was just so exhausted that I couldn't do anything. So you have to find your pace and work with what you are capable of doing. And yes, you can always train yourself to do more, but if you are comfortable with where you're at, why bother? Basically, all I want to say is writing is hard. If you're behind schedule right now during Nano, if you're participating, and if not, that's okay. These videos, there's plenty of insight into writing without participating in Nano yourself. Basically, just don't fret. It's okay. You will make the deadline, or you won't. And either way is perfectly acceptable. Just do what you need to do. Being behind schedule does not make you unworthy. In truth, writing really fast does not make you successful. Now, there is an argument to be made about shotgun writing, which is what most of the top sellers on Amazon are doing right now. Basically, they write a bunch of stories as fast as possible, and then they release them within a couple weeks, sometimes days of each other. And what they're doing is they're getting on Amazon's bestseller list, their top 100 new release list. They're getting on that, and basically they're riding the wave. Now, the problem with this particular approach is if they ever stop writing new books, if they ever slow down, they're going to fall off of that list and they're going to nosedive immediately. Where as it stands, as long as they continue to pump stuff out, they're going to continue to ride that list with each new release. And that's what the entire, some of you, if you've done any research, you may have stumbled upon the 20 books to 50K model. And that's basically what that model is promoting, is shotgun writing. I've looked into doing it. I can see the benefit in doing it, but it's good for immediate advancement. It's not really good for longevity. Really, it doesn't even matter how many books you write, how fast you can turn them out. None of that really matters. It doesn't matter how good of a writer you are. I've said for years that you can publish a book of solid gold pages with the ability to grant the wish to anybody who reads those words. And unless people are actually opening the book and using it, it's not going to matter. You could write the best book ever, and if nobody reads it, you're never going to get found. For that reason alone, your skill as a writer is honestly about the third most important detail you should be worrying about. The only thing that being a good writer really does for you is getting readers to come back and read your other works once they've read the first one. But if nobody is picking up and reading it initially, it's not going to make a bit of difference how good or how bad of a writer you are. That's just the whole cold hard facts of it. And it sucks. It'd be nice to be able to spend all of this time crafting your skills and just getting better and have it actually mean something, but unfortunately it doesn't. At least not in the modern age. People judge a book by its cover. There's that old adage that's been repeated many times, and it doesn't really matter. Everybody is going to judge the book by its cover. So unless you have a phenomenal cover, which is a marketing thing, unless you have good copyright, which is a marketing thing, unless you have great reviews, which, believe it or not, are marketing things, all of these things are going to make or break your book. Another thing that I've said for a long time is every book is like a single droplet of water, and the internet is an ocean of droplets of water. They all look the same. There's no way you're going to find an individual droplet of water within a sea of other books, droplets that are identical. What marketing is the lights and sirens that you apply to that little droplet to make it stand out. Now, I did have a bit of a revelation the other day, and considering that there are so many that are running the lights and sirens as well as you now have a slightly smaller sea of lights and sirens to try to find yours. So how do you market on top of marketing? And sadly, I can't answer that yet. I'm still working on that. I don't really like hating on other people's books, and I'm not really going to, or at least I'm going to try not to this time. But to bring to light the importance of marketing, I'd like to call out two similar books. One may or may not have been a fan fiction of the other. Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey. These books, I have read them myself. They are horribly written. There are numerous ways that they could have been improved to be drastically better books. But that speaks to inexperience as the authors who wrote them. These books, however, have done something that my books have not. They have achieved a phenomenal amount of success. And the reason they've done this is not because of the writing. The writing is extremely subpar in my opinion and in the opinions of most other people that I have spoken to or have spoken about these books. The reason these books achieved success was their marketing plans, and it wasn't even about their movies. Both of them have had movie adaptations. These books probably would not have received those movie deals had it not been for the phenomenal success they achieved prior. And this was all about the marketing put into the books. It is verifiable proof that without a good marketing plan, it doesn't matter how good or how bad your book is, it's never going to move. Now, if you can get a great marketing plan and get your books in front of people, then it's going to have a better chance. But for most of us, we're stuck trying to figure it out as we go. That's about all I'm going to say for today. We will talk to you guys tomorrow, hopefully with a higher word count that's breaking the bare minimum. We will talk to you later. Bye.